All right. Pros and cons for the Harley Quinn show. Episode 9. My pros and cons are in order from when I saw them. And it's all about whether I like or dislike something. I'm not going to tell you everything that's going on in the episode. So you're just going to have to go and watch the shit. But quite honestly, this episode, I didn't think it was bad, but due to my list of 3 pros and 10 goddamn cons, I'm pretty sure it was actually worse than what I thought it was. Because I actually thought it was pretty good. But no, actually, no, not pretty good. I'd say it was kind of annoying. Yeah, it was kind of annoying. Anyway, the first pro is the running gag with Psycho getting his ass kicked. Now, before the running gag with him getting his ass kicked didn't make sense because they was just throwing on labels to him and they weren't sticking because he hasn't shown anything to match those labels. So it's like you're just throwing this shit out as an excuse to beat his ass, and it's not working. It's not even funny because the labels don't stick. So this time they just get him to do it himself. They asked him why did Black Man to do that, and he's like, well, I said nothing racist. Like, now I think he said something racist. but anyway, but anyway, next pro, Livewire. Livewire as a character, I don't really like. Her design as a character, though, I dig. I dig her design as a character, and they did a slight redesign with her hair. I liked it, but they only showed her in like a little corner of the fucking screen. But it's okay. It was nice. It was a nice little design there. Now then, let's go on to this con here, and it's Harley lies to herself and her crew about not getting back with the Joker. And quite honestly, if you've watched the other episodes up till now, you know that's complete and total bullshit. Because there was a whole episode where Ivy was trying to tell her, hey, he doesn't care about you. He tried to kill you, blah, 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 all this and that shit. And then she just brushes off everything Ivy said just to get some Joker dick. Basically. She even said you better go because it's going to get really weird. It's like, come on. Like, you think someone's going to believe you when you say you're not going to give him a chance? You haven't gotten over him this whole time. Ivy has pointed it out that you're not over this man, and you've admitted you're not over this man. So it's like, why lie now? It makes no sense. Anyway, let's go over to this pro, which is the last pro. Okay, Harley acknowledges that she would be dead without Ivy, and then they make up and all this other shit like that. It was a little nice moment because, quite honestly, she really would be dead without Ivy in almost every iteration of her character. Anyway, this next con here, which is the next con of a bit of a list of cons here, it has to do with them when she acknowledges that she would be dead without Ivy. Ivy let it slip that she basically doesn't believe what she does to protect the environment is evil, when technically what she does is a good thing. She's trying to protect the environment, which is a good thing. However, the way she goes about it is evil because she kills people. She mind controls people to kill other people, and so that makes it evil. You fighting for the environment, not evil. The way you fight for the environment makes it evil. And the fact that she doesn't believe what she does is evil is bullshit. Even in the comics, she does this sometimes. It's actually no, I think she does it a lot of the time. It's bullshit, and it's a serious character flaw. It really is. Next con. Remember when I said in one of the episodes? I don't remember which episode it was. Wait, did I even mention what episode this is? Fuck it, I'll put it up in a title or whatever. Anyway, yeah, well, not she. Wait, no. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Fuck me. Yeah, they've been regulating her fucking crew to basically henchmen. Like the episode where they did this whole fucking thing where Harley had to get a fucking indestructible, invisible barrier or whatever the fuck it was. I forgot what it was. In order to grab a box. Was it a box or was it a diamond? Or a weapon? Whatever. But it was sitting on a podium surrounded by lasers. If you touch the floor, the lasers would activate and they would just start shooting. Again, you have Clayface on your team. He could just stretch his arm and grab that device off the podium and bring it back. There was no need to do any of this other shit just so Harley can be the one to go in there and grab the device. There was no need for that. They're regulating these top tier villains into henchmen. They've been doing this the whole fucking time. And now they've gone all the way with it because now that Harley is in the Legion of Doom, they put all the villains in the basement with all the goons and the henchmen because that's what they are. And that's bullshit that they should be henchmen and or goons. It's complete and utter bullshit, and it fucking sucks. Now, another con is the fact that the other villains are oddly afraid of the Joker. Lex, on the other hand, Lex just doesn't seem to fucking care. But all the other villains, for some odd reason, they seem to be a bit afraid of the Joker. And, I mean, like, even Bane seems to have some kind of fear for this man. And they've been doing it since episode 1, and it doesn't make any sense. Joker is more of a, if he believes you're trying to get to him, or he wants to kill you or something shit like that, he does, like, a plan to take you out. Or anything of the sort. If he believes you have some kind of animosity towards him, he's going to have some kind of plan or safety net or whatever in place to protect himself from you. But for some odd reason, he's not doing any of that. They're just afraid of what he'll do to them. It's like Bane can kill the Joker. Black Adam can kill the Joker. Reverse Flash can kill the Joker. Do you get what I'm saying? All these villains who are sitting at this goddamn table can kill the Joker right there and then. There's no reason for any of them to be such pussies around this man. It makes no sense. I don't like it. And I don't know why it's happening. Next con. And this con here reaffirms my hatred for shippers. And my hatred for shippers is for the, not all shippers, but for the shippers who go too goddamn far with their shipping. Because they're idiots. And I hate them. Anyway. While Harley is on this date with the Joker, which, quite honestly, wasn't supposed to be a date in the first goddamn place. It wasn't supposed to be a date, but it turned into a date. But this woman comes in and says, I totally ship you guys. You're my favorite evil couple ever. Evil villain couple ever. How do you ship someone who in your mind is still in a relationship? In your mind, they are in a relationship, but you're shipping them. What would be the point of shipping someone who is already in a relationship? That makes no fucking sense at all. However, within this date here, in this fucking shipping bitch, lies the next con. Harley's too busy fucking around to help her crew or Ivy. Ivy sends her a text message, then that shipper pops up and distracted her. And she continued on with her date. You promised to help your friend out with her plan, and yet you're fucking around with the Joker instead of helping your friend, who you just made up with, who you just had a conversation about the fact that she believed that you were ready to abandon her to be in the Legion of Doom, which you kind of were ready to do. And now you just abandon her again for fucking Joker. So, yeah, yeah, amazing. And her fucking crew, she was supposed to get them out of helping Bane because they regulated them to henchmen and goons, which they technically are. But she failed to do that because she's fucking around with Joker. So she failed her crew and Ivy to fuck around with Joker. Lovely. Next con. Harley is an idiot because she is. She literally falls for the Joker all over again. And when the Batman shows up, there's this one incident with the ladder and the helicopter and him trying to escape. And she has flashbacks. That should have been her first hint that she should probably not get in that helicopter with him. But she does anyway, like an idiot. And then Joker pushes her out of the helicopter and she has a fuck ton of flashbacks at that moment. And it's just like, yeah, you dumb bitch. This is obvious this was going to happen. Like, you're a fucking idiot. You were supposed to be on this date so you can learn how to game the system within the Legion of Doom to get what you wanted so you can help out your crew so they can not have to go with fucking Bane. But instead, you was ready to jump back on that Joker dick. Like the dumbass you are. And maybe I should put a pro here for Batman saving Harley. Like, because for some odd reason, they have this thing, like that one episode where Harley was supposedly supposed to fall into a tub of acid and Joker just let her do it. It's like, what the fuck was that? And all of a sudden now he just stops chasing the Joker to save her ass now. But they did the part where, Batman, grabbed the grenade out of her hand. They did that right. But then let her fall into a vat of acid. And then that they thought was acid. And now he saved her. I probably should put that as a pro because, yay, they're finally doing that right. But then, again, it's like, he's doing what he's supposed to do from the get-go. So, yeah, I'm going to just leave that alone. But anyway, Harley's sitting up there crying as if she can't believe he did it again. And it's like Batman just told you, some things never change. Fucking dumbass. Next con, which is, it's okay. Ivy is mad that Harley abandoned her for Joker. Like I've said before, she basically was ready to abandon you for the Legion of Doom. She brushed off everything you said about the Joker not loving her so she could fuck Joker. It's like you've even told her that she's not over the Joker. Like, you should know this. You should know this. The Joker made her who she is. The Joker is the reason she's so obsessed with him. Joker made her this way. And yet you're surprised that she's willing to abandon you for the fucking Joker. You have every right to be mad at her, but at the same time, why are you mad? As if you're surprised that she would do this. That is stupid. And her crew, yes, they are right to be angry with her for abandoning them for the Joker. But again, you've been here for the ride. You've seen this shit. You should not be surprised that this happened. You really shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't. Like, this whole scene is supposed to be a moment where she's supposed to be alone. Like, everyone just leaves her, abandons her like she abandoned them, rightfully so. But at the same time, you shouldn't be all that mad at her. You should know this was going to happen. She's done this before. Come on. Next con. Ivy says she's done helping someone who doesn't believe in themselves to Harley, basically because she was mad about the fact that Harley would abandon her for Joker. And again, it's a con for me because it makes no sense. Harley doesn't have an issue with believing in herself. The issue here is that she's obsessed with the Joker. It's an obsession. It has nothing to do with her believing in herself. It has nothing to do with it at all. So it doesn't make sense. You help Harley because she's your friend. That's the only reason you're helping her. She's your friend. It has nothing to do with Harley believing in herself. It's not the fact that you believe that she believes in herself. No, she's just obsessed with a motherfucker who doesn't give two shits about her. And no matter what you should be doing is that you should be tired of helping someone who is so fucking stupid that they won't take your goddamn advice. That's what you should be complaining about. And the last and final con. Where the fuck is Kite Man? Did anyone even notice or even cared? Because honestly, I'm wondering where the fuck Kite Man is. This entire thing kind of bugs me because Ivy had set up to do some kind of plan to protect the environment with the help. She did it by herself, but then Harley was going to help her. So that was your backup, but you was planning on going alone. Why would you go in there alone? Yes, Ivy doesn't need any help to do what she does. But at the same time, it wouldn't hurt to have some backup, especially since you have a boyfriend, Kite Man, and you have a best friend, Harley. Well, your best friend flaked on you, so why aren't you calling Kite Man? Have some backup. That would be smart. I mean, like, Ivy is smart. She's been smart this whole fucking series so far. Why the fuck wouldn't you have some backup? Kite Man. The building that you're going into has windows, apparently, so Kite Man could easily, get in and out. Just like that if you need help. But in this case, the place just floods with gas, and for some odd reason, Ivy doesn't make plants grow to bust a hole in the goddamn wall so the gas wouldn't, knock her out. And if Kite Man was there, he could have just punched a hole through the goddamn windows and have a place for the gas to just funnel out of so she wouldn't get knocked out. But I guess fuck Kite Man. I guess fuck the fact that Ivy can control plants and could easily get her, break the wall and all this other shit. And fuck it. Ivy just gets caught this episode. Fuck it. Whatever. Anyway, this episode is while watching it, when you're just watching it to watch it, you don't really notice all this shit that don't make sense. You really don't. But when I went back to actually watch it to see what the fuck was going on and what I might like and what I dislike and stuff like that, that's when I realized this episode wasn't shit. This episode ain't shit. But anyway, y'all can watch it just to watch it, not for what I'm doing, and you might just fucking enjoy it. But anyway, I'm done.